My name is Sajid Amyan. I am 10 years old and I am a grade 6 student of Tushan Primary. I am nervous about my exams. I have been studying every night. I feel nervous but happy because I get to show how talented I am. I decided to participate in Whiz Kids to have a challenge.
My name is Soshini Kishun. I attend Georgetown Primary School. I am 11 years old. There's a lot of choices. I haven't made my decision as yet. Teaching, something with gardening, and that's it. I've been preparing for my NGSA by doing a lot of past papers and watching a lot of Ghana Learning Channel's content. I want to attend Queen's College because I think it's one of the most prestigious schools in the country. I feel very nervous but also excited. I'm excited to have fun. I decided to participate in Whiz Quiz because I want to make my parents, my teacher, and my school proud. My name is Sarah Ambaran. I am 10 years old and I attend my Bakery Primary School. For fun, I read books, draw, and play outdoor games. I want to be a teacher because I love books and I want to share my knowledge with others. I've been preparing for my NGSA exam by reading the study packages, reading textbook, revising my schoolwork, watching all the episodes of Whiz Kids, and doing quiz me's. I want to attend Blackbird Secondary School because it is the closest school to my home, and when I get home, I can get some spare time with my mother. I decided to participate in Whiz Kids because it will help me in my exam.
Welcome to Whiz Kids, the educational game show where knowledge is power and young minds shine. I am your host, Ramona Luti, and today we've gathered some of the brightest and sharpest students from across Guyana to test their knowledge in 4 subject areas related to the National Grade 6 Assessment. Get ready for a fun-filled show of challenging questions and thrilling competition. And remember, we're not just testing their knowledge, we're also testing their speed. Let's meet our contestants and see who will move forward to the finals to compete for the title of Whiz Kids Champion 2023. Contestant number 1, kindly introduce yourself, please.
I am Sajid Amin and I am a grade 6 student of Tushan Primary.
Welcome. Contestant number 2.
My name is Soshini Kishun and I attend Georgetown Primary School.
All right. Contestant number 3.
My name is Sarah Ramaran and I attend my Bakery Primary School.
All right. Great. Let's get the competition started. All right. So we'll start with the category of social studies, please. The middle passage is associated with the migration of the something. Go ahead, number 2.
The middle passage is associated with the Africans.
That is correct. Go ahead and select your next category, please.
Science.
The Nelly fed a jar of tadpoles with fresh weeds from a pond. In that feeding relationship, the tadpoles and the weeds are called something and something. Go ahead, number 3. I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer would have been herbivores and producers. All right, following the food chain. All right, so let's go to English, please. What word is used to describe the formation of words through imitation of a sound? All right, so nobody attempted to answer that question. The answer would have been onomatopoeia. All right, let's go with English again, please. They spoke to him in English, but she responded in Spanish is an example of what type of sentence? Go ahead, number 2.
Declarative sentence.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer would have been a compound sentence. All right, let's go to science, please. True or false? Sugar and water can be separated by evaporation. Go ahead, number 2.
True.
That is correct. Go ahead and select your next category, please.
Mathematics.
Arrange the following fractions in descending order. 2/5, 2/3, 3/5, 3/4. Go ahead, number 1.
In descending order.
Correct.
So first, we have 2/3. Then we have 3/4. Then we have 3/5. Then we have 2/5.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Remember, you're arranging it in descending order. So the correct answer would have been 3/4, 2/3, 3/5, and 2/5. All right, let's move on to social studies, please. Which of the following is Guyana's highest national award? Go ahead, number 1.
The Order of Excellence.
That is correct. All right, go ahead and select your next question, please.
Let's go with science.
Between a flagpole, a ramp, hammer, and cutlass, which is a wedge? Go ahead, number 1.
Hammer.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer would have been a cutlass. All right, let's go to mathematics, please. 6.7 kg is equal to how many grams? Go ahead, number 1.
6.7 kg is equal to 6,700 grams.
That is correct. Go ahead and select your next category, please.
Let's go with social study.
The CARICOM headquarters is located at? Go ahead, number 1.
Liliendale, Georgia.
That is correct. Go ahead and select your next category, please.
Then social study.
All right. What holiday is celebrated on May 5th annually in Guyana? Go ahead, number 3.
Arrival day.
That is correct. Go ahead and select your next category, please.
Math.
What is a figure with 10 sides called? Go ahead, number 3.
Decagon.
Pardon me?
Decagon.
That is correct. Go ahead and select your next category, please.
Peanuts.
All right. If one egg tray holds 30 eggs, approximate the number of trays that will be needed to place 263 eggs. All right, so nobody attempted to answer that question. The correct answer would have been 9. All right, 9 egg trays. All right, let's proceed to science, please. Which organ of the body does the work of filtering the blood? Go ahead, number 2.
The kidneys.
That is correct. Go ahead and select your next category, please.
Science.
All right, what is a thermometer used for? Go ahead, number 3.
Measure air temperature.
What kind of temperature?
Air temperature.
That is correct. Go ahead and select your next category, please.
Math.
What is 3.742 rounded to the nearest whole number? Go ahead, number 1.
3.742 and the nearest whole number is 4.
That is correct. Go ahead and select your next category, please.
Science.
What is the process that changes matter from a liquid state to a gaseous state? Go ahead, number 3.
Evaporation.
That is correct. Go ahead and select your next category, please.
Math.
Numbers that can be divided only by 1 or themselves are called. Go ahead, number 1.
Prime numbers.
That is correct. Go ahead and select your next category, please.
Suicides.
What is the capital city of Venezuela? Number 2.
The capital city of Venezuela is Caracas.
That is correct. Go ahead and select your next question, please.
Social studies.
Before the National Assembly starts, the sergeant at arms places the mason on a table in the chamber. This informs the National Assembly that. Go ahead, number 1.
It informs the National Assembly that it is in session.
Correct. Go ahead and select your next category, please.
English.
Choose the correct function of the words underlined in the sentence. Mother cooked the dinner so that we could be well fed. Go ahead, number 1.
Sentence. Well would be abort. Well fed would be divorce.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The answer would have been adjective. All right. All right, let's go to mathematics, please. What is the value of digit 3 in 2.439? Go ahead, number 1.
300.
That is correct. Go ahead and select your next category, please.
Science.
What are the 2 main noticeable features of the moon? Go ahead, number 3.
Moon and new moon.
The moon in general. All right, so time has passed for you to answer. I'm sorry, we don't pass the questions on. All right, the correct answer would have been craters, valleys, even the reflective surface. All right. Let's proceed to social studies, please. The loss of skilled workers in a country's population to other countries is referred to as something. Go ahead, number 1.
Human resources.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer would have been brain drain. All right. Go ahead. Sorry. English, please. Correct the following sentence. Neither him or her will come. Go ahead, number 3.
Neither him nor her will come.
That is correct. Go ahead and select your next category, please.
Math.
The highest common factor of 9 and 24 is. Go ahead, number 3.
Three.
That is correct. Go ahead and select your next category, please.
English.
Choose the function of the underlined word in the sentence. The cherry on the tree is ripe. Go ahead, number 1.
On the tree is a preposition.
That is correct. Go ahead and select your next category, please.
Science.
What do you call a person who studies weather? Go ahead, number 3.
Meteorologist.
That is correct. Go ahead and select your next question. Category, please.
Science.
What is the chemical name for common salt? All right, nobody attempted to answer that question. The correct answer would have been sodium chloride. All right, let's proceed to science, please. True or false? The leaves absorb water for the plant. Go ahead, number 3.
False.
That is correct. Go ahead and select your next category, please. All right, so the science category has been exhausted. We only have English, social studies, and mathematics to choose from. All right, so go ahead and select from those 3 categories, please.
English.
Choose a word that is most similar in meaning to the underlined word. The new boy is very polite to all those who bully him. Go ahead, number 3.
Kind.
That is correct. Go ahead and select your next category, please.
Math.
At what price must an item that costs $560 be sold to make a profit of $250? Go ahead, number 2.
It must be sold at $810.
That is correct. Go ahead and select your next category, please.
Social studies.
Which color on the golden arrowhead depicts Guyana's water resources? Go ahead, number 3.
White.
That is correct. Go ahead and select your next category, please.
Math.
What is perimeter? Go ahead, number 2.
Perimeter is a distance around the shape.
That is correct. That's the end of math. All right, the math category has been exhausted, so we only have English and social studies to work with, all right? So go ahead and select your next category, Toshini.
English.
Choose the function of the underlined word in the sentence. The dog barks to keep strangers away. Go ahead, number 3.
Verb.
That is correct. Go ahead and select your next category, please.
Stay in English.
Choose the best verb for the subject. The children something grown. Go ahead, number 1.
Have. The children have grown.
That is correct. Go ahead and select your next category, please.
In English.
True or false? A compound sentence is a sentence that connects two independent clauses, typically with a coordinating conjunction like and or but. Go ahead, number 3.
True.
That is correct. Go ahead and select your next category, please.
Social studies.
The distance from the something affects the climate. Go ahead, number 1.
The distance from something affects the distance from the sun.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is equator. All right. Let's utilize the last social studies question, please. Which religious group in Guyana observes the month of Ramadan? Go ahead, number 1.
Muslims.
That is correct. So we have one available category left, which is English. Choose the most suitable adverb to complete the sentence. Peter has done something in his examination this year. Go ahead, number 1.
Well,
That is correct. So this is the final question for the entire competition, all right? Which punctuation completes the sentence, help, fire? Go ahead, number 3.
Exclamation mark.
That is correct. Based on the scores that can be seen on the board in front of you, the winner for this episode is Sarah Rambaran. In second place, we have Sajid Mawaz, and in third place, Toshini Kishon. All right, thank you so much, guys, for participating. Sarah, well-deserved victory. For those of you who have yet to appear on the show, please remember to stay motivated and continue studying. I am your host, Ramona Luti, and thank you for tuning in to this episode of Whiz Kids 2023.
I feel proud and excited. My mother and father has been hoping for this.